Hello to all of you beautiful, beautiful people. Thank you for being here. You are here for a What I Eat in a Day video. I'm a starch-based, whole food, plant-based, vegan mom. Make sure you hit subscribe if you would like to receive more plant-based inspirational videos. And if you enjoy this video, be sure to give it a like. It helps with my channel. It helps get the message out about the power of plants to more people. I'm at work. I've already had some water prior to coming here. I made sure to hydrate. I took one vitamin before leaving the work, and there has been some magical, amazing tasting coffee made at the workplace. So I filled up my cup. Look, you are magical. This is your reminder. If you only knew the power that you hold, that's your reminder. Organic soy milk, you know that's my jam. Poured some in there, and that's my coffee. And so I wanted to show you this. I'm opening up my lunch bag so you can see what I brought for the day. This is some yummy chai, and it's all like non-toxic tea bags. It's the little pyramid style tea bags, and it's got all just herbs, black pepper, some ginger. I'm going to link it below so you guys can try it out, and it's a really cool little company. I've brought some squash, and you see my Old Faithful, my favorite, my blue agave yellowbird sriracha sauce. They've had a new look in recent times, and so it looks a little different from what the old bottles used to look like, but taste and ingredients all still the same. I'll always link that below so you guys can check it out, see all their different other flavors that they offer. Many oil-free options, tons of different hot sauces ranging from mild to super hot. Here are my supplements that I'm taking today. My probiotic that's full of herbs for women's reproductive health, and my vitamin B12 spray that I've been taking for years. I'm going to link both of those below as well. I reordered some of my mushroom supplements from my company Motivate that I get most of my supplements from, waiting on those to come in. I take those for cognitive function and just to help with brain health altogether. As you can see, I had a pre-baked Japanese sweet potato, or actually that one was done in the microwave, and I just rolled it up in a towel. And I've got some apple slices. A friend from work always gives me her leftover fruit. I call her the fruit fairy, and so I snacked on that as well. And I've just recently started taking a supplement called Slippery Elm. Now, as a woman, you've heard me say before, if you've been on my videos, that I am all about women's health, women's reproductive health, just health in general for the lower half of the body. And Slippery Elm has so many great medicinal purposes. So check it out. I'll link that below as well. Do your own research, but know that it's been great for me. And so I'm really enjoying it so far. I've been taking it for several days out of the week. And so, yeah, I had some green tea. Hey, y'all. I just wanted to pop on here. I'm going to none other than the Asian market in my hometown to see if they've got, fingers crossed, that they've got Hawaiian sweet potatoes. I'm really craving some. If not, I'll get a few more Japanese sweet potatoes as I'm almost out. So I wanted to come on as I was driving and chat with y'all and see if you've ever heard of, so many of you probably know who the medical medium is. I had heard before, but never studied up on any of the material. So my friend over at Starch with Plants, I'll leave a link to her channel so you can check her out. You may know her on Instagram. She is going to do something called a mono cleanse, which is suggested by the medical medium, is that you do this for a week. And the whole idea is to heal the digestive tract and to eat one food, right? One food, no mixing. So it's a mono meal. Mono means one, right? So eating one food for all your meals, and there's a couple different foods that are listed. And so, and then if you wanted to switch, like say you were eating just potatoes, you could switch 3 days in, for example, and switch to bananas or papayas or something like that. And I have to investigate. I have to research it more. So the only thing is, I told her I would do it with her. She's getting ready to start that after celebrating her birthday. I told her that I would do that with her because I'm always down for these type of challenges, but one of the foods is not sweet potatoes. So I'm like, oh my gosh, because I can eat sweet potatoes for every single meal and have no problem. I can eat that way the rest, just forever, right? And so I'm waiting to hear back from her, seeing if you're able to eat just sweet potatoes. I could get down on some papaya for sure. So, but I'm like, could I really eat fruit at every meal? I don't know if I would be full. I know there's people that do it, but I don't know. So that may be something we try next week. I don't know. I'll give you more details on that, but I wanted to hear from you and guys and see if you've ever tried doing mono meals or, you know, cleansing out that way. I would think for sure if I'm going to do that, I would need to eat a starch just so I could stay full. Even though papayas are extremely filling, I used to eat them for one meal a day back when I would do like raw vegan for part of the day, and then the rest of the day I would do like back when I was doing the intermittent fasting, which now I don't partake in for multiple reasons, but you know, back then I did many years back. I have a video actually that talks about all the different types of vegan diets, and I talk about fasting. I talk about the different things that I've tried. I'll link that so you can check it out. Maybe there's different, you know, just so you know, I've tried everything, right? All the different plant-based diets, how I've incorporated all of them together, and what worked, what didn't, my experience with each of them. But anyways, I just wanted to pop on and share a little bit about that, see if you've ever heard anything about that or tried it. If you have, drop a comment below. And we're getting ready to go shopping at the Asian market, and I'll see you there. And I've arrived at Omart, and I'm taking you with me. You guys always seem to enjoy when I go in the Asian market, and I always get lots of awesome feedback from you guys. There's always so many different types of fruits and veggies and some exotic things too. Please don't be out of my potatoes. Please don't be out of my potatoes. And my wish was not granted because they were out of the Hawaiian sweet potatoes, and that's okay because they had tons of Japanese sweet potatoes. So that's just what I was meant to have. I really should order from the website that one of you gave me and get a big old box of them. While I was here, I went ahead and grabbed some regular potatoes. They were bigger in size, and I loved that. And so here's my Japanese sweet potatoes that I've put in a bag, and I've still got a few more at home. Now, I wanted to tell you I made these little wellness shots at home. It's made with carrot that I got from the Omart, big carrots, and the yummy apples that I get from there, as well as some fresh ginger. And so I just made my own little wellness shots instead of buying them at the store, and they're much more potent, and I made them, and I know all of the processing that went into it, so it's been really neat to consume those. I've made 3 or 4 that I had throughout the week, eating some more sweet potatoes at work. Now I'm back at work, and I actually didn't pack as many as I was supposed to, and so when I went to the store, that was another reason for my visit to the store. So I'm home now. It's after work. I'm going to be batch cooking a few different sweet potatoes. I'm also making Berkeley's dinner. We've got some vermicelli noodles here. They were also from Omart that I got in a previous state, and they're real easy. They're just made out of rice and tapioca starch. All I have to do is pour hot water on top and let it sit for about 2 to 3 minutes. I'm heating up some water for some chai tea, and I've got a little grocery haul here, a little mini one. And what I've got is I ordered the, gosh, I'm going to say it wrong again. Is it the kabocha squash? I feel like all these different squash names, but they didn't have it, so I always have on there the default substitute to regular zucchini. So I got tons of that, got doubled up on my organic soy milk, and then I got double maple syrup because I go through it pretty fast for my drinks and stuff like that. And I'm making Berkeley's lunch for tomorrow. Since I had leftover from her dinner, I go ahead and I just transfer it to a container. She loves hummus. She will literally eat it with a spoon, and it's got healthy fats in there, some raw veggies. I'm also sending an Asian melon with her tomorrow so her and the kids can enjoy it, and Miss Jennifer will cut it up for them. And here's my chai tea that I've been wanting all throughout the day with that new company, or those new little pyramid style chai tea bags that I showed you earlier. And again, I'll link those below if you want to try out any of the teas from this place. So we now have a name for this big type of green squash that I've asked about in the past. One of you brought it up and told me what it's called. So we've got bottle gourd squash. Now bottle gourd has been used traditionally to help with many different things, even fever, cough, pain, and asthma. It's got tons of benefits. It's a good source of vitamin B, C, and other nutrients. So I learned a whole bunch of different stuff about the bottle gourd. There's a lot of, like I said, health benefits. It is low in carbs, which is great, low in calories, and it's alkaline in nature, loaded with water, high in fiber, and also rich in antioxidants. And the skin actually is edible. I'll get to that in a minute. It is anti-inflammatory. It's anti-acidity, or has anti-acidity properties. It's antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, which I touched on earlier. And regarding the skin, I've commented before on how the skin is a little tough, but you can eat it. It is It is rich in carbs. It's got ascorbic acid, vitamin B, antioxidants, and potassium, things like this. And I eat it. So, I mean, but I'm sure some people wouldn't want to, but I eat it. It can be a little rough, like I said. And in regards to your skin on your body, it helps to make your skin smooth and clear and is purifying. So that's pretty cool, right? There was a lot of different things that talked about what it does for the hair, for the skin. And apparently it's used a lot in India, and a lot of the stuff that I was finding was from these type sources, and I sourced everything in the photos so you can kind of see the website it came from. The Japanese sweet potatoes only have 14 minutes left. I'm waiting on my squash to get done. The sweet potatoes are almost done too. I wanted to let y'all know that the place that I get my supplements from, Motivate, the one who has the mushroom supplements, the turmeric supplements, they actually have some elderberry and coupled with vitamin C and zinc, and where I live, at least, the seasons are getting ready to change. So elderberry is super important. It's a great, I'm all about my herbal support. So check these out. The gummies, because maybe you don't want to make your own elderberry syrup and drink the juice, or whatever, maybe gummies are just quick and easy for you. So yeah, so try some out. These are for the adults, not a kid version, but there's 60 that come in a little container, and they've got all kinds of different specials and stuff that they run, but you can save 20% off with my code. So check them out. So Berkeley wants to show you her this is a crystal crown we got earlier. We went to a fun little shop, metaphysical shop, and the lady gave Berkeley her very own crystal crown.
Yes.
Yeah, and she says she's a princess, which means princess, but she's really the queen because she runs everything. Here's my final meal. I used my little container that I normally use for lunch, but it just holds everything so well, and on a plate, it can spill over the side, and so I just packed it in here. There's my bottle gourd squash after it's been steamed. I steamed it for the same amount of time that was left on the potatoes, just because the skin's a little thicker. I like to soften it up more, which was 13 minutes, but you don't have to do it that long. I've got my Japanese sweet potato fresh out of the oven. It's a couple of them broken up, and I'm adding some cinnamon. It was a nice, lovely meal. I really like the combination of the salty from the bottle gourd and also the sweetness of the Japanese sweet potato. So I'll take a bite of one and then the other, and I have both flavors in my mouth. It's really good. Thank y'all for being here. Be sure you check me out on Instagram at The Busy Vegan Mom. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. See you next time.